You work so hard. You show up every day. You do what's expected of you. But deep down, you know the truth. One paycheck shouldn't decide how your life is. But what if your evenings meant progress? What if your weekends built freedom? What if your laptop became more than just a screen? This isn't about quitting your job. It's about giving yourself options. While others crawl, you start building. Quietly, consistently, and on your own terms. No pressure, no guessing. Just a clear system you can run after work, before work, or whenever life gives you a turn. That's what Goldmine on hustlesafrica.com is for.
Tuesday.
Haikuzo makasi ni watafute uongozi pamoja wasitafute.
Kweli una maana gani? Una maana wewe ni binadamu ya mavi ya kuku.
Nguruwe kujikanga na mafuta yake na Afrika itakwisha.
We cannot say that as ODM we just want to be there. We want power.
Na mifugo yetu harambe. Na serikali yetu tukufu harambe.
Hey people of the internet, my name is not Jagero, my name is Trisha Wayua, and tonight I'm going to keep you company from now all the way to 10 p.m. right here together with Jagero himself in the studio. And tonight we have several issues that we need to converse around. We are talking about a meeting that has been done today by Safina party leader, and with that is DCP party leader, Rigathi Gachagua. So we have lots of questions. But before we get into that, we also have some political temperatures that we need to converse around. But before that, Jagero, karibu sana.
Thank you very much. How are you doing?
I'm good. Yes, I'm quite
It's always
well.
interesting sitting on the other side of the table to talk about the issues that are affecting our country. But I am ready to roll. Today I was having a conversation with Mr. Joshua Nyamori, who was telling me a lot about what is happening in Kisumu. So I'm very interested in knowing what is in store today.
And actually, I've also had our news person also talking about insecurity issues in Kisumu. What is happening in Kisumu?
Kisumu, I think that what is happening in Kisumu is that I think Nyong'o wanted to clean Kisumu, make it a little bit better, the optics, to sweep the streets, to make sure that the buildings are painted and everything else is working properly. The problem that he did not foresee was that, as Odhiambo and most of them are saying, is that Kisumu is a craft economy. So when you bring down the stalls and you clean it up, basically you're cleaning out the people that are selling sugarcane, you're cleaning out the people that are selling maize, you're cleaning out the people that are doing mitumba business, cleaning out the people that are basically shoe shining and all those other jobs that are basically in Kisumu. Kisumu is a port city, it's a very small city, and so it's just, for lack of a better word, a very close to hand to mouth kind of economy. So when you drive away those people, what happens is that they remain unable to fend for themselves, and most of them will turn to crime. So that's what is happening in Kisumu, and I think that something will change. Nyong'o only has a few months to go home and be with his grandchildren. So I think that will happen soon, and somebody probably that is able to take care of Kisumu will come back and pick from where he had left. I think that's basically what's
when
going
you
on.
say it's about cleaning. When you say you want to clean the city, it's like you are affecting the small scale traders in that area. You are talking about those people, the sugarcane sellers, and the local mwananchi business. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Those are the guys that make Kisumu. Kisumu is my sister used to be there. What she was doing there was selling juice. My other sister was there selling omena. So it's a very small. It's an economy of In Luo, we say Ohanda Swedra. Ohanda Swedra is, basically you sit down in the market and do a few things, and that's all that you do. So it's not a big economy. You can't compare it to Nairobi. You cannot compare it to Mombasa. So it's smaller.
But you see, when we talk of a big economy, like you're saying, we can't compare that with Nairobi here. We can't compare that with Mombasa. You know, when we talk about those traders that are in our markets, like, for example, here in Gikomba the other day, they're just the local business people. They are the ones we are talking about. So when you say cleaning up the city, I fail to understand, is it doing away with those local traders, or is it making the city clean, or what is it? Is it dealing with cartels? Is it what?
So the problem is that the way Kisumu the way Kisumu has been for a long time is that a lot of traders have invaded walk paths, alleyways, crossroads, so they're all over the place. So when Nyong'o took over the reins of Kisumu, what is happening is that he wanted Kisumu to be clean. So he did not want people that are selling jugu by the roadside. He did not want people that are selling mitumba by the roadside. Kisumu, there are lots of people that are selling books on the roadside. They never wanted them to be there. Nyong'o wanted people to be in markets and malls. Okay? There are also, take for example Wamunyoro. Wamunyoro was a very busy hotel next to the lake, but it was built on railway land. And railway wanted to repossess that land. So what Kisumu County did not do was to agree with railway land. Because yes, it is your land, but it is a huge economic hub in Kisumu. How do we make sure that we deal with it so that we still recognize that it is your land, but you're not taking away the economic activity that is going there? Now, Nyong'o did not do that. When Nyong'o found people selling groundnuts by the roadside and selling books by the roadside and selling omena by the roadside and selling mboga by the roadside in the evening, and all those boys that were selling shoes at the Kisumu stage, he did not figure out how to redistribute these people in the city. And I think what happened is that for him, Nyong'o is a PhD holder. And when you read too much, it sort of withdraws, disconnects you from the people. You don't know how people actually earn. So if Nyong'o was a teacher at the university, then he got into politics next to Raila Odinga and Orengo, they do not understand why people are selling jugu by the roadside. He does not understand why people are selling shoes by the roadside. He thinks that people should go and get and buy shoes from Bata. Okay, so that is the mentality of Nyong'o. And so when he told people to go and set up their own Bata shops, that is where he lost it. So most of these people lost their day-to-day, mapato. But then the politicians have not made it better because now people are jobless. Some of them are turned into goons, okay, or political security, which it used to be. So that is what has happened. So now, because you have destroyed the economic situation of the county or of the city, people are left jobless, and a lot of people are trying to eat. And so if they see you with a basket, okay, with a trolley from the supermarket, you obviously become an enemy. If you're walking with a laptop on your back and a good phone in your pocket, and Nyong'o has also made it worse because Kisumu is majorly now dark. So if you get a group of young people that are jobless and the streets are dark at night, then it's a very fertile ground for people to be killed, for people to be maimed, for people to be robbed. And so that is basically what is happening in Kisumu. So what Nyamori is trying to do is to come up with what is called Kisumu Rise. So with Rise, they are trying to rescue, that is the R. Then the I is inclusion. Then the Rise, S is the safety. And then E is for economy or empowerment. So that is what is going on in Kisumu right now, basically.
Well, and I think, Jagero, you bear me witness that this is not an isolated case because that is the same thing that we are experiencing right here in Nairobi. Isn't it what we saw the other day when Gikomba, the shoe section was brought down? so that now people can be upgraded and the modernization of that section. Isn't it the same issue that we are seeing? People came out and cried and said that their businesses have been brought down.
Yes. So anyway, it is spread across the country. But what Nyamuri is doing it in Kisumu. So he's not trying to save the entire world.
Well, I'm not talking about Nyamuri, of course, that is a good
Oh, you are
initiative.
asking me about
I'm
this?
just asking about that same approach that Nyong'o had in that same country. Is it the same thing that we are experiencing here in Nairobi?
It is basically the same thing, and it is something that we are going to struggle with for a long time. So I don't understand why the government is not taking into consideration. We have Sakaja, who I hear is partying a lot, but is not doing anything for the city. Well, I have my problems with Sakaja and I have my problems with this city, and I have talked about it several times. And I believe that Sakaja was elected based on his looks and not based on anything that he could do. When you see that the road coming from town climbing up Kenyatta Avenue all the way to the city mortuary has no single light, then you understand that us trying to elect Sakaja in Nairobi was a big mistake. But he's here. He's on to his 4th year. He's going home together with Nyong'o, I think. So all is not lost. Is it not?
You think so? For the longest time, I'm seeing Nairobi has never gotten the right person. Most of the time, see all the governors that have been there since 2010. Most of the time, we are always complaining that they are not working for the people. Is it that Nairobi has become too big to be just a county, or what? Is the initiative the other day?
I have a feeling that Nairobi has to be segmented into different sections, or what they call boroughs. Like the New York has got boroughs where you have sort of the Nairobi County, several Nairobi counties that basically still report to the main county. So everybody would still report to City Hall, but they can take care of their own issues and their own problem. If you go, for example, if you go to Dagoretti Corner, it is very far away from town, okay? Why is it that we do not have a mini Nairobi County over there that can take care of what is going on there? Because like I told you the other day, that you can go into a place to park, and then you are parking next to a heap of garbage, but the city council would come there and try to clip your car, but they are not able to take care of the garbage that you are parking next to. So it is just bad manners, and I think the country, Kenya, has got a lot of bad manners going on, and this is the problem that a lot of people are now having. The Gen Zs are saying, look, we don't want this kind of bad manners. We are not interested in it. We don't want to be party to it. And I think as a person, I've never been party to one of these bad manners, and I've been very vocal about it. Even when you go to Nyanza, there is a lot of bad manners across board. Raila started the bad manners, has continued and continued and continued. And we are not afraid to say that these are some of the people that we call our liberators, or our second liberators, are the people that have brought us into this mess. Look at somebody like James Agre Orengo, who is currently the governor of Siaya. We call him a liberator for a long time, but he's useless as a governor. I mean, he doesn't understand it. He doesn't recognize it. He's just...
Is he your governor?
No, he's a governor. He's the next governor. My governor is Nyong'o, who is useless, and Orengo is useless on the other side. And I don't know whether I can talk properly about Migori as a county and, look at Homa Bay. It's another failed county. So you have a swath of land that has nothing to show for. So that is the problem that we are having all over the place. So we have an insecurity in Kisumu. We have got insecurity in Nairobi. We have got insecurity across the country. But nobody is talking about it. No, when you say that something is going wrong, people will always come and attack you and say that, they have done this. What have you done? Why can't you run? But, I am not running. I am a citizen of this country. So I think that is the problem that we are having currently. And where do we go? It is the voter. The other day, I was having a heated exchange with a Kikuyu friend of mine. And it was very interesting. So when I started talking to him, I started interrogating him because my journalistic instincts are always like that. I realized that this guy has actually voted for Ruto 4 times. 4 times.
Ruto.
Yes.
Okay.
He voted for Uhuru Ruto in 2013. In 2017, he voted for Uhuru Ruto twice.
Okay, I get.
Okay? Then he
Yes.
voted for Ruto in 2022.
And he's planning to vote for him in 2027.
No, he has done 4. He's tired of Ruto. You know?
Well,
But then the question I was asking him, okay, you voted for Ruto in 2013. What did he give you?
yes.
You voted for Ruto in 2017. What did you get from him?
But you know,
Then you voted for 2022. Then you suddenly start crying. Then you are now suddenly clever. You can't be clever all of a sudden. Even Kibaki said that.
but you see, when you're saying that he's tired of Ruto, and again, I know there are some two-term, the two-term battalion of people watching us right now.
All right.
They're gonna pick a fight with you.
Do I really care?
Yeah.
Two-term people? I have no problem with two-term people. They
Because
are going to vote Ruto for the first time in their lives. Most of the two-term people are going to vote Ruto for the first time in their life. Most of the people that are talking about two-term did not vote for Ruto in 2013.
How would you know?
They don't.
Oh, by
Most
the
of
way,
the
by
Luos did
the
not
way.
vote for Ruto in
Oh, yeah.
2013.
Oh, yes.
Yes, they did not vote for Ruto in 2017. They did not vote for Ruto the second time after the Maraga nullified the election. They did not. They stayed home. They gave it a wide berth. They did not vote for Ruto in 2022. They are going to vote for Ruto in 2027. So that is the issue.
Okay, so I see now the problems just they cut across, especially the problems that you're talking about around counties, because like you keep on saying here, we who voted for Abdul Samad Sharif
Yeah.
Nasir, all the way in Mombasa, people are also crying.
Yeah, but that is your problem.
Yeah.
I mean, that's your
That's
problem.
why I'm saying these problems are just cutting
who was
across.
Abdul Somad before he showed
He
up?
was a member of parliament of Vita constituency.
What did he do there?
A lot
you
of
know?
things. A
What?
lot of small things
What did
there.
he do?
Well, I can't just. I can't. I'm not so sure about what he did because of.
Do you
course,
think that we
area,
vote a governor based on what he did as an MP in this country?
Not really. Not
So-
really.
so
And
there
that is a problem, and that is a problem if we are not careful. Even in 2027, we are going to make the wrong choices as a country, as a people.
Yeah, we have made wrong choices since '63. Have we not? We did not. We
never got it right.
We did not.
But
need-
people
we-
say
we
during
do- we
Kibaki.
we should not have elected
Kibaki's time.
We should never have elected. We should have never had the President Kenyatta as a president in 1963. Why? Yeah. He was an apologist of the colonists. Why were we having him?
You seem so bitter about that.
I am telling you. Okay? We should not have. Why were we voting Moi in immediately after Kenyatta died? What did he stand for? He was a placeholder. Njonjo actually is the one that thought that he was going to be Keika Kimani. Did not think that Moi was going to amount to anything. As a matter of fact, he shouted at Moi and told Kenyatta, "Why did you give us this as a deputy president? A man, a boo-boo who cannot talk, who has no opinion on anything." Okay, and when he was flying to London, I don't know where he was flying to. He said of Moi then that is a passing cloud. Jonjo called him a placeholder. You know, and then why did we have Kibaki in 2002? Because Raila said Anatosha. That's the reason why we had him. Why did
Is
we
it
have
not because the people
why
are
did we have
tired of
Kibaki
Moi?
in
People,
2007?
see, I thought people were tired of Moi. And that is the reason why we had that big coalition that we've never seen in our country before.
Yeah, but that is what is happening right now too, that people are tired of Ruto. But who is going to be replacing Ruto? Gachagua? Okay.
We have Gachagua, we have Kalonzo Musyoka,
Yes.
we have Matiang'i.
Yes.
Yeah, we have Martha Karua.
Yes, but do I like them?
You don't like them?
No.
So, okay, Jagero.
I'm not like and look, I want to be very, very honest with you.
Yes.
That me saying that I don't like them does not mean that I don't like them. I want them to show me what they're going to do because I've been here. I am celebrating my 44th birthday on the 7th of July this month. I am a Sabasaba boy. Okay? So, if you're going to be talking to a Sabasaba man or boy, you have to bring him a track record. And that is the track record that I want to see. Okay, I don't want. By the way, I have my favorite Nilot, Mr. Ruto. I have told you before
Yes.
that I'm still figuring that Nilot out. I don't know what is
You
up
seem
to.
interested. You seem interested in that Nilot.
In Ruto.
Yes.
The only reason why I would like Ruto is because he's Nilot. Nothing more.
Hajafanya kazi.
Which I don't know. I need to know. By the way, did you see the Nini at along Gong Road?
Yes, I was actually. That thing really messed us up that day. we were caught in traffic. I don't know from what time to what time. So I'm like, what is not happening?
How long were you in traffic?
I think I took like when I left here, it took me like 2 hours to get to that junction.
Oh really?
Yes.
So yeah. So I can't say that I am head over heels for the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Ruto. No. I am very agnostic towards him. Yeah, I am still figuring him out. You know, I think the next I am voting in 2027. I never voted in 2022, but I'm voting in 2027. But I have no presidential
I
candidate.
don't like it when I hear you say that you didn't vote.
Yeah, but Kwani, is it not my must I vote?
Yes.
Why?
Why do you have the vote?
Huh? No, but why should I vote? I didn't like Raila.
You need to make a-
I didn't
you
like
need to make
Raila
a
in 2022. I didn't like Ruto in 2022. Why did I have to vote?
So you didn't have anybody else you can vote for?
No, I didn't. And no, look, you are not going to make me look like a bad person because I did not vote.
It's okay.
I did not vote.
It's okay. You know, I keep on quoting you. I keep on citing you
That-
in conversations that I'm surprised I have this 44-year-old
That did
friend
not
of
vote.
mine who didn't vote in 2022.
Yes.
I've cited you in many conversations,
Yes,
by
and
the
that
way.
is fine.
Because, like, I felt... I don't
Yeah,
know.
so you wanted me to either vote for Ruto or vote for Raila. Raila is now
How
gone.
many people were on the ballot? Si
Many.
tulikuwa pia natingiza miti.
Huh?
Si hata ungempatia nini?
I am going to vote in 2027 for sure.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I am going to vote in 2027, all the way from MCA to the president. That is for sure.
You're gonna vote. So
Yes.
back to the Naivasha, that flyover is 800 meters.
At 3.68 billion,
Yes.
I am not happy about it.
And actually,
But
I
I was
saw
reading.
the people. Yes.
I was reading why it could have cost that money, and they were talking about the superstructure. That is a superstructure built by Spanish steel. And it was very interesting that it is built of Spanish
Yes.
steel. Yeah,
They've been there.
yeah. So it is. I think that it is a bit much.
That's a lot, eh?
It's a bit much. I would say that it is not the exact amount, but I also do not. I
that
cannot
flyover is not-
really tell. I cannot really tell whether it was a lot or not a lot.
No, but you can just see. That is 800 meters
Yeah, but so I don't know. I really don't. I
for
can't-
that cost.
You know, I am not one of those people that will just
want to
get into
just
conversations
speculate,
and say that because one-time people do not apparently like anything that the president does today.
Actually, you know what they say?
Yes.
They say that most of these contracts or most of these projects,
That Ruto
they are
is doing.
inflated. They're inflated. I mean, they are saying that some people are so much interested in these projects, not because they are really benefiting Mwananchi, just because they inflate the cost.
And in terms of inflation of cost, I believe them. I sort of believe them in most of the time. I think that Talanta was inflated. I think that most things are inflated, and I wonder why why the Nilot is always talking about money when he's talking about projects. Why does he have to attach money to it? Just say we are going to build this bridge. Why does it? Why does he need to say the cost?
But Kenyans need to know.
Why?
You know, if you are not going to tell us how much. Of course, we are going to do the searching.
I have no
We
problem.
are interested.
I
We
am
want to
not. I
know.
am not saying that we should not know the cost. I'm just having a problem with him citing numbers all the time. Everything he says, there has to be a number. We to Metenga, another 3.5 billion, another 10 billion, 8 billion, 20 billion, 40 billion. For what?
You know, we have a saying that goes that if you want to appear sharp and somebody who knows what you're saying, Cheza na numbers.
See, that is where now he gets into
Statistics.
That is how he gets into the trap. That is how he entraps himself. By talking about big numbers, you entrap
those
yourself.
Numbers.
Yeah, because they are too big. They are big numbers, so you entrap yourself.
Well, yeah. So the flyover is there. Of course, I have seen.
It's
like
beautiful.
Yesterday, today, I have seen.
It's beautiful.
A change
It's
in
beautiful.
terms of traffic.
Today
in
I
terms
was
of
on it.
traffic
Yeah.
along Gong Road as you come from Karen.
The traffic
as
is
you get-
gone.
Yeah, the traffic is imepungua. Yes, but just
How does
800
that
meters.
make you feel as somebody who does not support Ruto?
Who said I don't support him?
Do you?
Jagero. Me, I'm a now term, by the way.
And now,
Term.
so you support Ruto?
No. I'm saying I'm a now term.
Now means today.
What works for me today?
So does Ruto
You know,
work for you today?
there are some people who are saying.
So does Ruto work for you today?
No. Me, I'm a now term. Like, I will just sit down and evaluate you now.
The problem with you is that you are very evasive.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know, of course, I know. By the time this show ends,
And
you'll call me a fence sitter for I don't know how many times before the show ends. I know.
yeah, but I'm also a fence sitter.
You ain't.
You think that I support the government?
You do.
How?
You do.
Why?
Anyway.
No. You cannot.
So many times people have called me here.
No. You cannot go back to the people that say I support the government. You have to tell me what if I've told you that I
People
support the
of the
government.
internet have said so.
That I support the government.
Yes.
And what is the evidence that I support the government?
I don't know. They have. Maybe they can.
The
put it
problem
here.
with the people of the internet is that they assume that every Luo is a supporter of the government.
Oh, okay.
And most Luos, 99% of Luos are supporters of the government.
But you are the 1%
No.
that is not supporting.
Let's break down the support. If somebody says that you support the government right now, it means that you are a two-termer.
Yes.
That you want Ruto to be a president again in 2027. Is that what I want? I don't think so. I don't think so. As a matter of fact, you know, Ruto has been accused of so many things that I cannot actually prove. People have said that Ruto is a land grabber. That Ruto is the most corrupt president that we have ever seen. People have said that Ruto is a killer. Okay, people have said that Ruto is mismanaging the resources of the country. There is a long list of accusations that people are saying that Ruto has done. But who is the accusing party? It is number one, Gachagua that was booted out of government. Okay? It is Kalonzo who has been in the cold for a long time. Okay? It is Matiang'i that is having a hangover from his rule, where he was very powerful, by the way, during the Uhuru rule. Who else is there?
It's Uhuru Kenyatta.
Uhuru
the former.
Kenyatta. Okay?
Yes.
Okay? So we know all these people that are against Kenyatta, who are against Ruto. Okay? And what do they want? All these people that are saying Ruto is bad, what do they want? Why was Wanjigi and Wamunyoro meeting today? Because we are going to be talking about that.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
What does Kalonzo Musyoka want? Kalonzo Musyoka today has got 38 people working for him and a very good battered retirement benefit. So what does he want?
Taken care of by
We are
the
also being
government.
told
Yes.
that the same Kalonzo Musyoka has not helped this country for the last 50 years. But he's very excited about 2027 to help the people. Okay? Who are the others? Who do they want?
Sifuna.
Sifuna. What does Sifuna want? Sifuna wants to be the president of the country. What does Babu want? Okay? So when a dozen people come to tell you that somebody is bad because they want to be president in 2027, you must start and ask, is he really that bad?
Let me ask you, is it the first time that you're hearing about the land grabbing issues?
I have had
The
them.
accusations.
I have
Is it the
had
first
them.
time that you're
I have had
hearing
them. I have had them. that Ruto actually grabbed land where his hotel is seated. He was taken to court. And
Have you seen the cases in court around land grabbing allegations
Yes.
to the president?
Yes.
What do you take out of that?
I think he sort of grabbed land. The question is, when did he start grabbing the land? And when was he joined by Gachagua? Yes, that's the question.
But another
Because
question
if you're saying that Ruto is a land grabber, then Gachagua knew that very well when he was getting to government.
Actually, yes, that is where I was coming to the issue of if you know this is a land grabber,
Yes.
if you know this is a corrupt person,
Yes.
why do you join them and later, after you divorce, that's the time now you come and talk to people? Yes.
Everything that has been said about President Ruto, and I've never voted for Ruto in my entire life. When Mount Kenya voted for Ruto, 4 million strong vote, did they know he was a land grabber? Yes, they did. Did they know he was corrupt? Yes, they did. So why did they vote for him? Why?
So
I'm asking you.
No, I didn't vote for him.
No, but I'm asking you. You must have a
No, we
reason.
are asking the people of the internet.
Yeah, so when you come now and you're telling me that I should know that Ruto is a land grabber, when you are coming now and telling me that Ruto is so and so, I did not vote for him. You did 4 times. And
Tell
I'm
us
telling you,
why did
and
you-
I'm telling you that in 2027 I'm going to vote, and I've not told you I'm going to vote for Ruto. And I don't need to tell you who I'm going to vote for.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay,
Constitutionally.
Jagero, don't tell me.
All right? But I know you. I know you, Tricia, that you have voted for Ruto 4 times.
Who?
No, you are a representation of a lot of people. People who are now shouting at the top of their voices that Ruto is bad. What I am trying to tell you is, as a country, we should never bullshit ourselves. And we must be honest with ourselves.
Sure.
Okay? And when Kenyans have made a mistake to the tune of 7 million, to the tune of 7 million,
Yes.
when you come back to tell us that you made a mistake, you better apologize.
First.
Yeah, you better apologize. I would like people that voted for Ruto 4 times to apologize to me as a Kenyan and say that, this was our reason, this was our reason, this was our reason, but now we have had our Damascus moment. But you don't come to accuse me of supporting Ruto that, by the way, I have never voted for, even once. But you have voted for Ruto 4 times. You voted for Ruto in 2013, you voted for Ruto in 2027, twice, in 2017, twice, and voted for him in 2022. But now, you want to bring me into your choir that Ruto is a bad person. I sort of knew that, by the way. I knew that already.
Okay. Somebody said that Jagero is lying. Anyway, I don't know.
How am I lying? No. Tell me how I'm lying. Am I lying that there are people in this country that in millions that voted for Ruto 4 times?
Because, okay.
There are millions that voted for Ruto.
True.
We know that people in this country voted for Ruto 4 times. 4. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, 4 times.
So somebody is just telling you that is saying that we shall vote for Ruto to punish Mount Kenya.
No. That's
now another mistake.
That's a big mistake, because that's what largely Mount Kenya did in 2022. They voted for Ruto to punish Uhuru Kenyatta and to punish Raila Odinga.
Yes.
But all of us, if money is being stolen in this country, it is being stolen from all Kenyans.
Not Mount Kenya.
Yes.
Not Nyanza. Not Ukambani.
If we are going to vote for Ruto to punish Mount Kenya in 2027, we are going to do that to punish all Kenyans. So that's the thing.
So somebody's just asking, why should anyone feel ashamed of voting for Ruto? He has risen from the ranks all the way to the presidency. I remember that time, Pia, people talked about this issue of the dynasties.
Yeah.
So we wanted somebody who is not from the dynasties.
But by the time Ruto was getting into government, it was a dynasty.
Now, and actually, you remember people saying that hustler, the hustler.
No,
Ruto was calling himself.
Ruto was not a hustler in 2027.
He said he was a hustler.
Ruto was not a hustler. That's another lie that people have to get themselves away from. Ruto was voted in parliament in 1992.
He has
right?
been in leadership for the longest
Ruto
time.
has never bought fuel since 1992. Is he a hustler? Ruto has never bought his own vehicle since 1992. Is that a hustler? Ruto has never get in the supermarket and bought soda from his own money. Is that a hustler?
Because I think you see the hustler narrative is one of the narrative that sold so much in 2022. That hustler narrative sold big time in
Even people
2022.
who are PH holders were sold to that narrative.
Yes.
Even people who are teachers.
You see, because
even bankers
because
were
you
sold
see,
that narrative.
You see, look at that time, the longest time. That is the longest time of all that Moi ruled this country. Remember, we also had Kenyatta. So now the issue was we are going to vote for somebody who is not from these two families, or these two families, the dynasties. And that is what we
the issue of dynasty is a lie.
It was just a narrative.
No, it's a lie. there is nothing like a dynasty. Nothing like a dynasty. Ruto is a dynasty.
So it's high time
Ruto
that
has been even before Ruto was elected an MP, he was close to Moi for a long time. From his university days, he was close to Moi. People are being told of him praying for Moi at State House. Yes.
But you see now the mwananchi wa
Adopted child
kawaida,
of
the
His
voter,
Excellency
you
the
know,
President.
the voter didn't know all this.
But if you can't kill somebody and then end up in court and say that I didn't know that murder is a crime.
So you suffer
You suffer the consequences.
suffer your actions, eh? Yeah. But why are we talking as if we are suffering so much? Are we suffering that much?
Kenyans?
Yeah. That's just a question. You know, like we are talking like as if we are somewhere like tuko kule chini sana.
I'll tell you what. Life in Kenya as we are today is not pretty.
It's not pretty, yes. We agree. That one we are in agreement.
It is not pretty.
Yes.
It is not good. Okay? But I don't think we are suffering. This has been the case for only the last 4 years. We have had this problem. Because, for example, take me, for example. Is there a time that I felt better in my 40 years of living in this country?
Tell us.
No. How did I go to school? In primary. I went to school barefoot. I went to school. I was being sent home every other day. Moi was giving us some packets of milk for sure. When I came to college, I did not have college school fees, college fees at all. I did not have proper housing. Yeah, so I cannot tell you that I used to feel good under Moi. Can't tell you that I used to feel extremely good under Kibaki. I can't tell you that it was all roses under Uhuru Kenyatta. And I can't tell you the same now. I think I have worked really hard to get bread on the table every other day. But you can't say that of every Kenyan.
But let me ask you.
So I can't say that the rain started beating us in 2022 as a country.
Yes, of course.
Perhaps it has become worse. Because I think the problem with Ruto is that Ruto has not put a brake on some of the issues that inherited from Uhuru Kenyatta. Number one of them is excessive spending on nonsense.
Now you are talking, Jagero, yes.
You know, but I'm told you that I'm a realist. Yes.
Go on.
He has not put a brake on the excessive lending. Okay? He has not put a brake on the amount of money that he's using on travels. He has not done that. All right? And Ruto is disconnected from the hustlers that he was talking about. Because you're saying that you've got a household and you got this budget. If you have to borrow another 1.1 trillion, what exactly are you going to do with it? And you keep borrowing from local banks. that you also know is supposed to be servicing your own people.
The people, yes.
You know, Tricia is supposed to be getting loans from Equity. Tricia is supposed to be getting loans from KCB. Okay? But you are going to
You are in
take
competition with
most
them.
of that money from Tricia. What then are you doing to Tricia? That is why, as a government, you have to sit down and say, how do we make sure that this country is moving forward properly? Because the other day, you remember, Ruto was telling the banks, there was a forum where he had gone to speak, and he was telling the banks that the people can only improve their lives if they have got access to capital. But he knows that the reason why Kenyans do not have access to capital is because he's in competition with his own people. Equity used to hawk loans
By the way,
along alleyways and crossroads and in schools. If you were a teacher, you'd be visited by Equity salespeople. They disappeared. KCB used to hawk those banks. People used to be called to be offered banks. If they see that you've got a very good business bringing you money each and every day, they will call you to ask you if you are interested in expanding your business. They went because they have got a bigger client, and that client is the government. Okay? So for me, I am asking Ruto, why are you not taking note of the same? All right? That is different from shouting one term. Because if Gachagua is telling me that he wants to replace Ruto, is he ready to stop lending, taking money from the local banks? Has he said it? Has he said it? That he's not going to do it? Has Musyoka said that he's not going to do that? Has Sifuna, by the way, does Sifuna know that we are supposed to be taking money from somewhere? You see? So those are the realities and the issues that we have to talk about. And that is what a lot of people are saying, that what is the plan that you are going to do? Ruto is spending almost 20 billion at State House.
Yes, State House. And
Okay.
somebody, remember the other day, somebody was just telling me, do you know how now the State House looks like? Do you know there's a construction that is happening? Do you know? So I'm like, do you really understand the problems that people are having outside here?
So those are the conversations that we need to have. But you're not just going to come to me and tell me that Ruto is bad. You knew.
And actually, Jagero, there's something that has just come in my mind. And this is about, do you know the president, our current president right now, is that parent whose child is unwell. And then they're like, they know the solution to this sickness. So they are telling this child, you must go through this process for you to get well, whether you like it or not. So what the president believes that whatever he is doing in our country right now, that is what the country needs.
I don't think so.
I know he believes in that.
No.
Because if you listen to the president, when he's speaking, when he's trying to force some of these projects, when Kenyans are saying that this is not a priority for now, but the president tells you that you need this. This is the dose that you need as a people.
How can you be forced that this is what you need?
But that is what he's saying. See, you remember he told you that you people, you must go to Singapore, whether you like it or not. Did he not say that?
I'm confused about
he said, you must go to Singapore, whether you like. You remember most of the time.
Ruto is not the best read in this country. He's not the best in this country. He can't claim that he's the best in this country. There are people who are more learned than him.
You remember during these foreign trips, what he said?
No, and that's what I'm telling you, that in this country, I don't think Ruto is number one in everything. I don't think so.
So where are his
So he cannot claim that he's the best. No, he cannot claim he's the best. He cannot claim that the one who knows everything. He cannot. And that is why he has got 21 advisors. All these 21 advisors are telling him that. No.
That's why I told you that. That's why I told you that one father who believes that whatever he's telling you, that is what you exactly need.
I wouldn't equate Ruto to a father. I would not equate Ruto to a father.
But he's your father right now. He's the father of this country. And that is why the other day he said when he was going abroad, he just told you very well that you people, he knows, he understands. He said that you people may not understand what he is doing, why he is going there. But he understands.
That is laughable. That is laughable.
Because so when Kenyans are saying that some of these projects that the government is doing right now are not a priority, when people are saying that you are doing the affordable houses, we don't need the affordable houses for now. What we need is for you to stabilize the economy of the country. But the president tells you that you need these houses. You people, you need these houses. You need the stadiums. But you are saying that, no, the cost of living is so high for us. But he's telling you that you need this. You need these roads.
Of course, we don't need the affordable housing. He can say whatever he wants, but
somebody is saying
my
that.
My fellow Nylord has to.
Somebody is saying Nylods, you are killer kid.
You know Nylods are foragers. You know Nylods are foragers and planters. Yeah. Even if you tell them that it's not going to rain, they will always plant.
Somebody is telling me to go and take some water. It's here actually. Let me do a sip. But anyway, like you, Jagero, I also have a problem with the spending of this government. In as much as maybe some of these things they are doing, we need them as a country. But I have a problem with the spending.
You have to, because in Luo we say that you cannot say that this is a fat ram. You have to bring another ram and compare the two. You see, in Luo we say Nisembe ipimo ginya men. You know, when somebody is telling you that this is a fat ram, then you have to ask him, where is the ram that you're comparing it with?
Okay.
Right? So, if Ruto is telling us that, if somebody is telling us that Kenya is doing well, against which country that is doing well? Because can we compare Kenya to Norway? Absolutely not. Can we compare Kenya to the UAE? Absolutely not. Can we compare Kenya to Bahrain? Absolutely not. Can we compare to Kuwait? Absolutely no. Because those are the best.
But
can we compare it to Sweden? Absolutely not. Can we compare it to America? Maybe.
I've seen people compare Ruto's administration with Uhuru's administration, and people were asking when they are talking about the roads that he's building, the Talantas that he's building, people are asking, what was Uhuru Kenyatta doing with our money?
Uhuru Kenyatta stole it.
So basically, he's comparing his administration with the previous administration.
You see, we need to compare. We need not to compare apples and oranges as Kenyans. Okay. The fact that Ruto is building a stadium for 45 billion does not mean that Ruto should have built a stadium for 45 billion. The fact that he's building whatever he's doing with the billions does not mean that Uhuru should have done those projects. All right? Even Kibaki did not build much, but we're not talking about Kibaki. I think the right question that we should be asking is, are we on our priority list? Because I think our priority list is health. I think our priority list is education. I think our priority list is economic stability and how we make sure that people can put food on the table. Right? Those are the things that we need right now. We don't need to get into this idea of who built what, because we don't need some of those things that we are building. Yes. So let's not go into these stories of what Uhuru was building against what Ruto is building. You know? Because where is Ruto getting all this money to build these things? While he is broke. He does not have money, so where is he getting money to build all these things? So we don't need all those things to be built. We are bleeding, and so we need to stop the bleed. And that is, for me, what I would be telling anybody that is talking to me about this government. Okay? I'm not going into the idea of one term or two term because I am tired of those things. It does not make sense to me at all. Somebody telling me that Ruto is the devil reincarnate, but he's not giving me the angel. He's not giving me any angel. And when I ask them for the angel, they are pointing to Wamunyoro. They are pointing to Matiangi. They are pointing to Kalonzo. Gosh.
Okay. So Jagiru, are these leaders so clean?
Maybe I'll vote for Maraga.
No, you shouldn't laugh.
I just don't know whether I can.
Why are you laughing?
Because I don't know whether I can vote for Maraga, though.
Yes, okay. Well, anyway, it's okay. It's okay. So Maraga will be on the ballot. I will see what will happen.
Yeah.
But the other day he said that he's going to join the opposition. The United.
How?
Si ataleta manifesto yake pale. You know, you'll do his campaigns and then now, at the end of the day, just brings something on the table.
He's going to support whoever is announced as the opposition leader.
Even if it is himself. He may also be on the ballot.
What are they going to give him when they finally put that big cake on the table to cut it into pieces and give each piece to themselves? He's going to be given Attorney General.
Why not?
And in that case, he's going to change the country meaningfully.
Why not? You saw his work
Being a
while
chief,
he was...
not a chief justice, by the way. That's the other one. There's the government one. What is it called?
Which one?
There's the government's head lawyer is called what? People of the internet will tell you just right now. The government's head lawyer is Attorney General. Yeah. He might be given Attorney General, and that will change the country. Do you know the name of the Attorney General today? Kumbuki?
What do they do actually?
So that's what they're going to give Maraga.
You never know. He might also be on the ballot.
Yeah,
you never know.
I think he should.
Yeah,
I'll probably vote for him.
So if he gets to the ballot, you will vote for him.
Why not? I have no problem with Maraga.
Well, so Jagero, still on our political temperatures, today there's something that is trending all over, and it's about this young man, Cecil Ouma, who was shot dead during a youth, is it empowerment program in Kariako by the PS? In the Department of the Youth and Creatives, Fikirini Jacob's bodyguard
shot him.
Yes, and we have some clips around people who are there. Let's just have a listen to them, and then now we can continue with the conversation.
All right, that's fine.
Kariako stage akapea assess pesa ambapo ilikuwa ni 10,000 ukipiga na watu 60 ni kama 160, of which hawezi pea mtu 160 from morning mpaka jioni alafu mpe 160. Tuliambia wewe mwenzetu rudishia mheshimiwa hiyo pesa yake akae nayo. So ile kumrudishia, conflict ikaanza kwa gari. So conflict kuanza, wanapiga huyu jamaa ndani ya gari na sisi tunasikia kio ile pu.
Mimi nataka kuleta hiyo kwa disciplinary committee na tuchukue action, and I want him to resign honorably. Na ule ofisa bunduki yake mwanzo iangaliwe, kwa nini amechukua sheria mkononi. Hata polisi jameni, polisi, you are there to protect life and security. Una protect life na unaweka mtu kwa gari kisha muna ati hii ni protection na munamua.
As a family, we want justice to be served. There's no way you'll call people to a function, then shoot them.
So Jagero, you just saw what happened, and those are some of the people talking about the whole incident where a young person, an ODM youth, Ouma, lost his life. And people are asking questions that why is it that we keep on losing the young people in this kind of political, let me just call it political. Yes, they say that it is just an empowerment, but it's political. What's happening?
I don't know. I have very little to say about this issue because when this boy was shot, one of the first person that was called, I was with that person, a very good dear friend of his. Mm-hmm. And what he told me, what they were discussing on the phone is that I could hear him telling that young boy that I told this boy not to be robbing people. That's what he said, the first thing he said. Mm-hmm. He told me that I told this boy that he should not be carrying a knife, number 2. I told him that he's not supposed to be beating people in rallies. should not be bullying people in rallies. I told this guy that you'll be killed. And now he has been killed. When he got out of the phone, I asked him, who exactly is this boy? And he told me that this is basically a top goon in the city. Okay? And I asked, and he's telling me, he's assuming that I was with him during the PDF festival. And he's telling me this is the guy that wanted to stab people with a knife at the PDF festival. And he beat Boniface Mwangi at the PDF festival. And Boniface Mwangi, they took 20,000 from Boniface Mwangi. Okay? And I hear that he's been harassing and bullying people in town.
That's what they are saying.
Yes.
In political
rallies. And he has always said that he harasses everybody, including CSS and PSS. Okay? That is what I was being told about this boy. Okay? And this is a sad situation whereby one of the goons apparently has been killed by the government. Not by the government in that sense, but this is a bodyguard to a PS. To a PS.
Yes.
You see, Fikirini, the youth PS. So these are things that are going to happen. And I think that you walk by the gun, you die by the gun. You walk by the knife, you die by the knife. And you can see that boy saying that they were inside the car of the PS. Is that what we are being told? What have you, Frank?
Yes.
Is that what he's saying?
Yes.
That they were in the car?
What he said is that they were around, is it 160, and they were given 10,000. So I think the 10,000 was not enough. So they sent him back to the car. Yes. So he said that once the guy got into that car, that the young man, they had him being beaten.
They had him being beaten and they had a squabble.
The car, and then again now the shooting.
Why was he in the car?
He went to collect the money, which they say was not enough. So maybe...
Money for what?
Did you not hear them say that? Maybe you can play the
clip again?
Yes.
Because something has to give. I don't know what is going on there. Can you play the clip again?
Kariako stage akapea assess pesa ambapo ilikuwa ni 10,000. 10,000 ukipiga na watu 60 ni kama 160, of which hawezi pea mtu 160 from morning mpaka jioni alafu mpe 160. Tuliambia wewe mwenzetu rudishia mheshimiwa hiyo pesa yake akae nayo. So ile kumrudishia, conflict ikaanza kwa gari. So conflict kuanza, wanapiga huyu jamaa ndani ya gari na sisi tunasikia kio ile pu.
Mimi nataka kuleta hiyo kwa disciplinary committee na tuchukue action, and I want him to resign honorably. Na ule ofisa bunduki yake mwanzo iangaliwe, kwa nini amechukua sheria mkononi. Hata polisi, jameni, polisi, you are there to protect life and security. Una protect life na unaweka mtu kwa gari kisha ati hii ni protection.
Okay, so let me understand you correctly. Why were they being paid?
See, they attended.
A what?
The event.
Which event?
The event that Fikirini was.
And why are they being paid for attending the event?
See, that is what our country, our leaders have been doing.
Okay, so who are they?
Is it something? Let me tell you. Even the other day, after the launching of this project, when I was passing by there, actually, a lot of border guys. Yeah, they closed even the road. Border guys, and you could see this is an organized team. Again, when we went, like when we were passing by there, I saw so many people wamepanga line. Wakati wa kupokea sasa. So this is a practice that we have normalized in our country.
Where Ruto was opening the road?
Yes.
Why did you need borders there? No, but you see.
Okay.
For me,
have you just landed here in our country?
No.
Yes.
But we are establishing the facts. So they go for an event.
Yes.
And he's saying that they were given 10,000. Wagawane.
Yes.
Wow.
And they are saying, they are claiming 160 shillings for a whole day.
It's not enough.
It is not enough.
Okay, then let's stop there.
Yes.
And ask the question: did they agree on the amount they wanted?
That we don't know.
And they are not saying.
Yes, they are not
saying.
They are just saying that it is not enough.
I am wondering, if Fikirini and the group are giving people money, so it is Fikirini who gives the money. And so this boy was getting into Fikirini's car to get more money.
Yes.
According
to that, yes.
Aingie ndani will close the door.
Where do you get the money from? Si lazima muende pesa. There must be your representative mwenye ataenda to collect the cash.
From Fikirini.
Bring it to you.
From Fikirini.
I don't know which car was that, because according to him, he's saying that
because he's Fikirini's bodyguard that shot the boy, apparently, 3 times in the stomach. So this Cess guy, that is the name I was actually looking for.
Cecily.
Yeah.
It's just a short form of Cecily.
No, but that is not the name I've always known. It is Cess.
Yes.
Yeah, you remember me asking you about the name?
Yes.
So, you have gone to a minister's event, right? A PSS event. And you've been given money. And you have told yourself that money is not enough. So you go into the government car to collect more.
Yes.
And according to this boy, they are saying that they could hear fracas inside the car. The assumption is that they are not seeing. The assumption is that the doors are locked.
Yes.
And the assumption is that Fikirini is in this car.
Well, maybe.
With bodyguards.
Maybe. Or maybe he was not in the car.
So I want to ask you this something. And I'm going to ask the members of the audience. How does that picture look for you?
For me, that is not that's not a new picture in my... We have seen this before. We have seen this before. This is not something that is new in our country, Jagero. Did you just land?
No.
I just want to understand, because most of the time we have seen, because there is usually a representative, whatever you call it, whether it is goons, whether it is a group of women, whether it is a group of the young people.
If you're giving people money as a PS and the security, why does he have to get into the car?
Where do you collect the money from? Kwani unapewa pesa kwa barabara? At least there must be like you getting into a car and you're being given. We have seen these things. Like your representative will always go and collect the cash and now bring it to you.
So why? So if it is happening every day, why was he shot?
I don't know.
Can you think of a reason why he was shot? As a person, you're
because
an adult.
Remember,
what do you think might have happened?
Remember, you see, maybe when he went in there, they disagreed, sort of. Like, see, because remember, if you listen to that guy saying that, we told him to take that money back. Maybe now there was that commotion, you understand?
And the PS was still waiting.
Maybe the PS was not in that car. Sometimes you never know. Maybe he wasn't in that car. Si unajua sasa, if you're a PS, maybe you have a team of people, and then now you may tell them, just go and see that person. That person is in a car. Actually, most of the time, the car that is carrying money is not the car that Mheshimiwa ataka. Most of the time.
Well, I don't have anything else to say. I think that our country has become very, very, very not okay. When you are a government official and everywhere you go, you must mobilize people, then I think something has happened. Something fundamentally has shifted. If Ruto has to go and open a bridge and he has to pay border people to show up, then something has fundamentally shifted. If everybody else, if ODM can have a meeting in Kisumu and they have to pay ODM people to show up, something has fundamentally changed. The other day, I was with a gentleman that used to organize the Youth for Raila before 2007. They said that there were volunteers and they used to do all these things in the evening after they have come from work. But now, what is happening is we have political operatives whose only job is to do politics the whole day. These people that were at Fikirini might be the same people that were in where Ruto was opening whatever.
Yes.
They might be the same people that where Alai was talking to 600 youth the other day. They might be the same people that were in Kibera when this gentleman, what is his name, Jalango, was there.
Yeah.
They are the same people that are being shifted from one part of the city to the other. And the most interesting thing that the government knows that these are people that are jobless. That is the most interesting part. Of
course, these are people who are jobless because
so
you see why.
So then, are you building a 45 billion stadium for these people, or you're figuring out how they can get a job?
That's now the question, because realize that those people utawapata wako pale kwa ile mkutano. The reason why they want to be paid is because you heard him say, is this enough for a whole day? I've been here the whole day, I've not worked. So basically that is the work that he has done that day, to come and listen to you. So you have to pay them. So there is a problem. And somebody is saying Kenya is okay. Kenya is fine. That is Annie. Annie is saying that Kenya is fine.
Annie. Annie is NIS.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Where does he... One of the people that I will always want to meet from political podcast fan
and he's saying,
is Annie.
Yes, he's saying that attendees must be paid. Lakini we Jagero, tuulizane tu kweli. You want to come and keep me the whole day? What do you want me to go and eat at night? What do you expect I'll eat at night?
But then the question is, why are you there?
See, I came because you've called me.
You can refuse and go to
your
job.
No, I came because you called me.
Yeah, so, but you can go to your job.
So I don't have a job. I'm coming because I don't have a job, and I have seen an opportunity.
Why don't you agree on a price?
So now
why are they saying 10,000 ni kidogo? They should agree on a price.
So you know what happens. You know what
happens. I sort of know what happens, and I'm not going to tell you that it's pretty.
It's not pretty.
Yeah.
We are not in agreement. Actually, it's just a culture that has started in our country.
It is not pretty, and those are the fundamental questions. When people are claiming that they are going to Toa Ruto, what is their plan for dealing with that?
They are creating jobs. They will create jobs.
Which ones? Anyway, let's go ahead.
They will create jobs. So, Jagero, today also there is something, is it not even today, it's just something that has been there, and it's part of our political temperatures today, and it's around the 2/3 gender rule. You saw the ruling of the High Court, and the ultimatum, all the days they've given the president to sort out the issue of the 2/3 gender rule. They're talking about 18 against 7 cabinet secretaries in our country now.
They've given Ruto 120 days to fix it.
Yes.
So I think that is fine.
Oh, that is okay.
Yeah.
So what do you have to say about the 2/3 gender rule? Because this is something that we've really been fighting for since 2010.
I don't agree with it, but it is in the constitution.
Why?
I think that you just need to have qualified people, full stop. But it is in the constitution. So we have to respect the constitution, and Ruto has got 120 days to fix it.
Why was it there actually in the first place?
I don't know, because they wanted women to be part of the government.
Why?
I don't know.
Women can be they can be the best leaders if they want. That is one thing that I believe in.
So what are you saying?
We need it. We need it, and the president has 120 days.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you.
To make sure that this
That's
works.
why I'm telling you. I don't believe in women rep. I don't believe in man rep. I don't believe in youth rep. I just believe that we need proper leaders that are going to work. Well, now you have a youth, Fikirini. People are dying in his car. Don't you now have a youth in Fikirini?
Yeah, we have a young person.
But what is he doing? He's collecting men to give 160 shillings a day, and some are dying in his car. So there you are, youth representative. That's what you have. That's what you get. Yeah. Perhaps we should have given it to an old man who thinks. Then you don't have a young man dying in a car.
Old man who thinks like who?
Yeah. I don't know.
That's
somebody who knows what they're supposed to be doing.
So that is the reason why that responsibility is being given to a young person who should be understanding the young people better than anybody else.
But you went for a youth.
Okay. What do you think of Samia Suluhu's leadership in Tanzania?
Terrible. The worst thing that ever happened to Tanzania, full stop,
is to have a female president.
No, don't put words in my mouth.
Yeah. That's what, because basically that's what you're saying.
No. Don't put words in my mouth. Suluhu is a shame to the women folk. Shame.
Her.
Yes, of shame to the women folk. What has she done?
Because I remember
She has
during
killed hundreds of Tanzanians, and she has rigged the election. She
have
does
we
not.
not seen others?
Chama cha Chadema. What is going on there? How is it called Chadema?
Chadema guy really suffered big time.
He has suffered by a lot. Hey, anafukuzwa.
In that woman's hands.
Anafukuzwa na huyo mama kama mwizi.
Baiskeli ya kuibiwa.
Yes, anafukuzwa kama baiskeli ya kuibiwa. And that is a woman. Look at the women governors in this country. Useless, all of them.
Why?
The one in Coast is called what?
The one in Kwale.
Hey.
But she's working.
What? Have you seen the report? Have you seen the report of the lady in Machakos?
Give me the report.
Have you seen the report for Susan Kiika? Have you seen the report for Wanga? My goodness.
So women are not working.
The women
Are
governors.
you saying that these women governors are really...
They are not working. They are not
and that
working.
is the reason why we should not have...
No, you don't put words in my mouth.
That's what you usually
No.
do here.
No.
To me. I'm just...
Don't put words in my
I'm
mouth.
just following up on questions.
No. Don't put words in my mouth. I'm just telling you to look at the evidence. When somebody is dead, what do? You come to the house and see if there is a splatter of blood on the ceiling. You shine that blue torch on the ceiling. We are just shining the blue torch on their leadership.
Or the women leadership.
Yes.
By the way, women outside there, kina Ani. Yeah? Do you agree with Jagero on women leadership in our country?
Watupu.
Yeah? Ani mwenyewe anasema women politicians is a waste of resources.
There you go.
About?
That's a fellow woman. Right there.
You know, somebody said that women are their own enemies.
Yes. Si ndio hiyo sasa unasikia? Mimi sijasema, wewe ulikuwa unataka kuweka maneno kwa mdomo yangu.
And actually she's saying that the 2/3 gender rule should be abolished.
Yes.
In our constitution. Well, if you say so, but I like the ruling by the High Court, and I'm in support of it. And we are actually counting days.
Whatever has been ingrained in the Constitution has to be followed. If you don't want to follow it, then go for a referendum and change it. Full stop. Because we cannot follow the Constitution selectively. Yes, I disagree with it, but it's our law. So it has to happen. And Ruto has 120 days to do it.
There's somebody who is telling you stop reasoning like a bouncer. Yeah, he's saying that women governors are performing much better than your fellow.
Do you know why he's saying that we are reasoning like a bouncer? Because bouncers do not hear.
They don't care about women.
No, that's not what it means. Awaski, wewe utoka wende.
Si ndio tunasema
huku uingi. Tumesema uingi, wewe enda.
And you have to leave.
Yes, that's a bouncer. Alafu mtu akikimbia kuje, wacha huyo aingie. Anataka kwa njia.
So governor of Kwale anaitwa Chani, by the way. Yeah, that lady. And I hear people of Kwale saying that she's really doing quite well.
Yeah, but what is the record?
Hii record yenu si
wachana na mama kwa soko wanasema wanafanya kazi. Amefanya nini? Si useme.
But let me ask you.
Yeah.
Where do you think you can get the best feedback? Because I think that is the problem that the president is having right now. No. Let me tell you. That is the problem that the president is getting right now, because the mama bogas mboga wenye alisema atasaidia, they are not talking good about him.
Can I get some water, please?
They are not talking about. So if those people in the market, they can say good stuff about you, whether you're working or not working. I think that is the best feedback. Same as now mwananchi tu in general wa kawaida hapa nje. I think their feedback, that is what our leaders should be using. Am I making sense?
Yes.
People of the internet. Somebody is saying that in parliament, women did not stand up against the finance bill. Where?
Si ndio hiyo sasa.
They supported.
Ni feedback unapata hapo, si mimi nasema.
They supported, eh?
The feedback unapata hapo, si mimi nasema. We should go to the main topic because there is no time.
Okay, so we also had another, by the way, on the political temperatures, we also had this issue, the survey around the performances by the members of parliament. And I saw Babu Owino, he's leading. So, I've been having questions, and I just want to maybe to hear from the people of the internet. I mean, what are the parameters that you use to measure your members of parliament? Is it development? Is it their popularity? Is it their stars on social media platforms? I'm also asking you, you are representing the people of the internet.
I don't want to speak about it.
Why?
Because I think it is...
For God's sake, Babu Owino is here. We are talking about Babu Owino, who wants to be the governor of Nairobi. What do you have to say about him?
About Babu?
Yes.
I've got nothing to say about Babu. I don't like the leadership of Babu, and that is what I'm going to tell you. I don't like the leadership of Babu.
Why?
I don't like the leadership of Babu as far as the county is concerned, because he has not told me anything he's going to do. And if you have not told me anything, then I don't like it. I would love Bobby to tell me what he's going to do in Nairobi. He has never said that. So I've got very little to say about it.
You are a strong believer of reports and surveys. You just talked about, you just quoted and cited the survey around the performance of governors and the Kwale County. Now,
that is
this
different.
is also a survey that has talked about...
That is different. You don't find out what people have done by survey. No. Because, for example, let me ask you. So we have Embakasi East, where Babu comes from. Is it not Embakasi East?
Yes, it is.
Right?
Yes.
So who has been asked? Because
See,
it's a
the people
poll.
from there.
So who has been polled?
The people from there.
So people from Embakasi has been polled about what exactly?
Of course, actually, I just want to check on something, what they said. The people conducting the survey, what they said around why Kenyans are saying so. I want to just check. What they said, it's around, we're talking about oversight of government, constituency development, accessibility to wananchi.
So those three?
Yes.
Those are the three parameters. CDF? Okay.
Yes. Constituency. Okay, there's also passing of laws.
But why do they need to poll that? Why do you need to poll it?
So you just want to well, I think, no, I
because
don't...
if you're looking at what you have done, we don't need to poll it. If we want the best performing governor today, do we poll? If we want to get the best performing MCA, do we poll? If we want to get the best performing CS, do we poll? No, we don't poll. We go to the data. And that's why I'm telling you I'm not interested in this thing that you're talking about. Because I think it's gimmicks.
What do you think? Okay,
how do you think I think it is gimmicks.
Do you believe even in the guys conducting that survey?
Who are they?
See, they are, okay, this is the survey by who?
Who are they? No, but you are not answering the question I'm asking you.
What are you asking?
When you want to find out the best governor in this country, do you do a poll?
No, of course. If you ask, you see, now when you're asking the people of that constituency, they would tell you, like, this road was in this state before so and so came on board.
Let's go pole.
Yes.
Let's go pole. So let's say that the sampling data in Embakasi East is 100. The sampling data for Nyakach constituency is 100. Okay? So you go to Nyakach.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And you ask them a set of questions. And then they tell you, so they rate their own governor. The constituency in Nyakach is rated at maybe 90%. Then you go and poll people in Embakasi and ask them, about their governor, about their MP, and they rate him at 99%. And then you go to Kwale, to Burabu constituency in Kisii, and then they rate it at 60%. Then you say Embakasi East is the best performing MP based on that.
Based on well,
how does that work?
Okay, I don't know, but what I know and what I believe is I just wanted to look at it from the perspective of 2027. What do you think this is it really going to affect 2027? Because I remember that, do you remember that time the same surveys were brought during just towards the elections? You remember that time? And it showed that Raila was leading, followed by Ruto, and people say, most of the time, critics say that this is what made people from the Raila's camp relax, because they were told that now he is doing quite well, and then people now relaxed. Do you think it is true?
I don't know.
But do you think this can really affect 2027?
In terms of what?
In terms of voting. You see, now, do you think this can really influence how people and the perception of people towards these leaders? Because if these surveys,
so can we go to the exact thing?
What is the exact thing?
Embakasi East Babu Owino has emerged as Kenya's best performing member of parliament in the latest Infotrack survey, while his Belgood counterpart Nelson Koech has been ranked among the country's top legislators after posting one of the highest approval rating nationwide. The nationwide survey conducted between January and May 2026 ranked Babu first with an approving rating of 80%, followed by Kabuchai MP Majimbo Kalasinga at 78% and Taveta MP John Bwire at 76%. Koech, okay. So, oh my God. Okay, so now this is how they did it, right? Infotrack said the findings were based on interviews with 87,000 people across all 47 counties, 290 constituencies, and 1,450 wards. So the person in Kwale, how are they judging Babu? Okay? The person in my Nyakach constituency, how do they judge Babu? Based on what? Based on what data?
According to Infotrack, you see, they said that 41% of Kenyans surveyed state that they judge their elected leaders primarily on the delivery of pre- and post-election campaign promises rather than rhetorics.
And they also did it with computer-assisted telephone interviews. That means there was nobody asking questions. That was AI, maybe.
So
and analyzed using SPSS. What is SPSS? What is SPSS? But the question is, how are you asking somebody in Bomachoge
about Babu Owino, who is in Nairobi?
Yes, he's about his track record in Embakasi. How does that happen?
Well, I think, okay, what I actually wanted is how these surveys, the polls, really affect they affect the perception of Kenyans to these leaders, towards these leaders. Because right now, if you ask, and especially when you ask the young people, they will tell you that according to the polls, according to the survey, Babu Owino is working for the people.
It's fine.
Is it something you do you think it is this something is sometimes is
cooked?
Yeah. That is actually the question that we need to ask.
It might be cooked. It might be true. For me, I do not understand the formula. I cannot say so much about this issue, and that is why I started by saying I don't want to talk about it, because it smells fishy for me. The formula is not there. Maybe one of these days I will get to talk to Infotrack people, and they will have to explain to me what exactly makes sense here. I met them in Mombasa the other day, and we spoke briefly with Infotrack people, but I don't understand how this works. Okay? Because I was thinking that you just go to the raw data. How much was Babu given in Embakasi? What has he done with that? How many bills has Babu sponsored in Parliament? How many has happened? It's just data. You don't need to go talk to people. Because then you're telling them to look at social media where the real work is not residing.
Yeah.
That is why I told you that I will make mistakes by talking about this issue.
Somebody's
and
just
you're not
telling
listening
you.
To me.
Somebody's just telling you, Jagero, stop jealous. You're jealous.
Yeah, but I'm not an MP, so what am I jealous about? Hey, I'm not an MP.
He's just telling you you're jealous about Babu Owino. He's telling you that Babu Owino is smart.
Good for it. Yeah, I believe Babu Owino is smart. I believe Babu Owino is very smart. He's perhaps smarter than me, to be honest with you. Yeah, so those are facts. I wouldn't say that I'm smarter than Babu, because Babu has achieved more than I have, by far.
So somebody's just answering you that SPSS is a data analytics software, like Python. Have you ever studied this thing? The Python.
The Python.
Yeah.
Python is a tech language.
Yes, it is.
It's a coding language.
Not the one that we know.
I use Python.
Yes.
Just don't know what that means.
Well, Jagero, I think we need to cross over to this Gachagua.
Okay.
And Wanjigi thing, eh? So, Wanjigi, a few months, is it not few months, just days, weeks ago, we had him talk about, say that he don't like the way Rigathi Gachagua does his politics, and of course he cited issues to do with tribalism, ethnicity, issues to do with Murima. But today we saw them in a meeting, and maybe before we get to continue the conversation, we can just have what he said. The producer can play or just show us what
there was one Wamunyoro had said. There was what Wanjigi had said before.
Yes.
I don't know if you have that, and then there is what they both say today that I think is in graphics format, right?
Has over the last 1 year or so done a lot of damage to William Ruto's name in the region he talks called Mulima. And he has focused on personality politics. It is between him and William Ruto. Okay? Whether it's motivated by the fact that he was kicked out or whatever it is, right? He has done serious damage to William Ruto. My only problem with his kind of politics is that, to me, that is legacy politics. The politics of tribe coming together and all those things, I think Kenyans should start showing a graduation from a template that was given to them by Mzungus, divide and rule.
Yeah.
So, Jagero, what do you think was happening today?
I think that it is really important to look at these two gentlemen. To look at Wanjigi, for example. Wanjigi was born in 1962. And Wanjigi is coming right from dynasty. Wanjigi was the son of Maina Wanjigi, okay, who was a director of settlement long time ago, you know. And his father, by the way, built Gekomba Market. That is the father of Wanjigi, okay. And his father was an MP for 25 years. 25 years. And he was also a cabinet minister. So if you are talking about dynasty, Wanjigi is one of those guys. Right?
Yes.
And his father actually stood with Matibas Fodasili versus Moi in 1992. All right? So these people, a lot of people say that they don't know what Wanjigi does, but what Wanjigi does is right there in the open.
What?
Wanjigi runs Kwacha Group.
Oh, okay.
Kwacha Group, there is the Kabaseed, there is the EA Cables, there is the KQ, all right? And obviously people know about his 1 billion a mansion. So Wanjigi lives in a house that was built for 1 billion.
1 billion, yeah.
All right?
People usually have questions.
Wanjigi has choppers, Wanjigi has cars.
People question his source of money.
Wanjigi went to St. Mary's, Wanjigi studied with Uhuru Kenyatta, Wanjigi studied with Gideon Moi, Wanjigi studied with Jeff Koinange.
You know a lot about this man.
All right? So that is who Wanjigi is.
Yes.
All right? So Wanjigi is a kingmaker. Wanjigi was in the group that made Kibaki in 2002 during the Kibaki Tosha. He was there actively in politics. Okay? Wanjigi was the force behind Uhuru's election in 2013. Wanjigi was also the force behind Uhuru's election in 2017. Okay? Wanjigi disagreed with Uhuru at the tail end of 2017. Okay? And decamped to Raila and supported Raila heavily towards the 2022 election. Okay? So when you compare the two men, Wanjigi comes from Murang'a.
Yes.
And I have been told that Wanjigi is supposed to go to Murang'a this month.
Homecoming.
I don't know whether it's a homecoming, but I think he's going to have a mega meeting in Murang'a this month. Okay? So when I saw the photos today, I made calls. You made calls. Okay?
Yes.
I spoke with the SG of Safina Party, Mr. Joachim Simiyu, and he laughed and told me that those were two brothers having a banter.
Yes.
And we were told completely different story. People of the internet.
Actually, yeah.
What we were told was that Mr. Wanjigi had gone to see the Kikuyu Council of Elders. And he was told that for you to have a soft landing anywhere in Mount Kenya, you have to pay homage to Mr. Rigathi Gachagua.
You must go to Wamunyoro.
You have to go to Wamunyoro.
Yes.
And that perhaps is the reason why the gentleman was at Wamunyoro today. If you look at the things that they said, I don't know what they said. I don't know whether they are on the picture or you can put up those two posters.
And actually, if you want to know that it was not just a meeting, it's something that took for some hours. That is mid-morning to all the way to lunch time. Yes. Meaning a lot was being discussed in that meeting. Yes.
So that is what happened. He said, what I can paraphrase what Wamunyoro said. Wamunyoro said that he knows how to form governments. That is what Wamunyoro said, which is very important, and that takes us
quite
back.
Important, actually.
That is very important because that is what he had done in 2002. That is what he did in 2013. That is what he did in 2017. That is what Wanjigi attempted to do in 2022, but backfired for the first time. Okay? And that is how Wanjigi is in the cold, basically. So that is the thing. So Wanjigi has more money than Gachagua. Gachagua has more ground than Wanjigi. I spoke with somebody from Jubilee, who is also a political analyst, and he told me something really interesting.
What is it?
That this is what he told me, that in 2022, before the elections of 2022, all right, everybody thought that Ruto was losing. All right? Everybody thought that Raila was winning. Right now, majority of the people actually think that Ruto might be losing the elections of 2027. So the question that person told me was that, what is Wanjigi's calculation should Ruto lose? When he is going against the united opposition. And he told me, and I agree, that Wanjigi is a businessman at the end of the day. And what is Wanjigi's business? We know them, and brokerage is part of it. All right? So what happens? All right?
Yes.
So he told me that you should not be surprised if the united opposition were to win the elections of 2027. Where does that leave Wanjigi? It leaves him as a very powerful man in government. He told me that he could even be a CS. So, but then the question is, what does he give the united opposition in the run-up to the 2027 election? That is money, influence, knowledge, a way to go about everything else that is happening. So I think that is the question that a lot of people are dealing with.
So I think, Jagero, it's right to say that politics has a way of bringing enemies of yesterday together.
Yeah.
And basically that's what we are seeing right now. Somebody who just barely, I don't know how many months ago, said that this guy is a tribalist. This guy cannot mount to anything. I don't like is bringing issues of tribalism in the country. Is right now back to join hands with this person. And again, no, I'm just building up on something.
Yes.
Yeah. So another thing that I also want to bring into light is remember the Murima community. Let me just call it. These people have always stuck together in terms of politics, in terms of when it comes to politics. You remember during all those other elections until 2022, when that was the first time that we saw a split. We had the split that went with Gachagua, and we also had a split that went with Uhuru Kenyatta. You remember that time? But then afterwards, after seeing what has been happening, you remember that time Uhuru Kenyatta called them, and Gachagua also had to go there, and he said that you people, I told you. I told you the choice that you people were making. So I don't know whether this is the reason why Wanjigi had now to go back to his people. Remember you said that, remember SG told you that these are brothers. I don't know whether he has come to the realization of maybe the mistake that the mountain did last time, so that now he needs to join hands with his brother or with his people to have a strong base come 2027.
I think that is the thing. I think that what we are seeing is another case of Morara Kebaso. Realizing, but I do not think that Wanjigi is Morara Kebaso. Wanjigi is a man who has been here for a long time. Wanjigi was born in 1962. How old is Wanjigi now? That is 40 years plus 2 plus 20. Wanjigi is almost 70. Right? 40 years plus 26. That is 60
something, yeah.
60 something plus 2 years. It's 70. Is it not 70?
We need to confirm. It doesn't look 70.
I don't know when he was born.
Money has
but
a way of...
looks very young.
Money has a way of making people look young anyway. So I want to check how old is Wanjigi.
Because Wanjigi was born in 1962, if I'm not wrong. 17th November 1962 in Mathioya Muranga, Wahundura village.
Unamjua sana. 1962. Oh. This is quite from 1962 you are saying that?
Yes.
Hawa mbona wanipei miaka bwana. We want a faster calculation. Anyway, let's continue. Tutapata miaka tukisonga. Yes.
But the people of the internet should have already told you that.
Let me see. Kwani hamna calculators? Sixth? Yeah, 64.
64.
Actually, I think these people were bringing me the age of their nini, of the father.
64.
I was wondering 92. Yeah, it's around 63, 64 there. Yes.
But why is his date of birth said to be 62?
Yeah, he's saying 1962.
Yeah, but that does not make 64. Kwani wewe ulienda shule gani?
No, I'm just reading what I've been brought here by the internet.
If he was born in 1962, can he really be 64?
And we are in 2026.
Yes.
Yeah, he should be. 6 minus 2, you get 4.
Oh, yes, yes,
Hey,
yes.
bro, sema wewe ulikaa kwa dirisha ya wakati wa hesabu.
Oh, you
And
might.
people are giving, yes, it is 64.
Very good.
Why are you questioning our...
Okay,
Eh?
okay, that is fine. So he's 62.
Yes, 64.
64, eh?
Yes. So what were you saying in terms of experience?
Yeah, so I think he knows what he's doing. Perhaps he's realized that he cannot go it alone. So he has to go to Wamunyoro. But I do not think that Safina party likes Wamunyoro camp. No. I think that they believe that Wamunyoro do not understand how to rule a country. And perhaps given that, they now realize that Wamunyoro is the bigger brother here, the man who has the people, then probably they are taking their expertise. Because the other thing that is very important is why not at Kwacha? What happens when you go to somebody's home? Are you the smaller one or you are the bigger one?
Of course, you are the smaller one.
Yes.
And actually appreciated and said, I like your home.
Yes.
You have a nice home.
I don't think that is neither here nor there. I don't think Wanjigi might say that I like your home. No. Wanjigi has seen better homes.
But he said you have a nice home.
He only politics.
Ni PR, eh?
Yeah, it's just PR. I don't think he likes that home. What does he like about that home? The lawn?
I don't know.
Yeah. So I think the main issue here is what he said. Wanjigi said that what remains is getting Ruto out of government by any means necessary. And that is the running theme for each and every person that is not in the camp of William Ruto.
So what do you think of the numbers that Wanjigi, of course, has? You combine them together with Wamunyoro. What does this make Wamunyoro, all that community, when it comes to the negotiation?
I don't think it is about the numbers. No. I think it is about the optics rather than the numbers. I believe that Wamunyoro is looking at Wanjigi's resources, expertise, and knowledge. Number two is looking at the fact that he doesn't want to see a divided mountain. Speak in one voice, follow my steps, follow my lead. That is what is important for Wamunyoro. So that even these other people that are coming towards him know that he has everybody in his pocket. I think that is the most important thing. I don't think it's about the numbers. Because if you bring Wanjigi, who is talking about odious debt, and he's going to inject that into the larger manifesto of what Wamunyoro is trying to do, it is very important because this is not the first time that he's meeting them. The last time he met them was, I think, in Karen, and they disagreed sharply. And what he told them, according to people that I've spoken with, is that, yes, the Ruto needs to go. What are we going to do after Ruto goes? And that is the most interesting thing. That is what interests Wanjigi, the how, after the fact. Not removing Ruto. Because removing Ruto, Safina believes, is part one of the issue.
Yes.
What do we do after he's out? When I hosted Wanjigi at the coast, the banner behind him was written, one term, two term, then what? That is what is important to him. And I think that Wanjigi does not want to be dragged into this issue of what we have always had, where we win a presidency and we become Ruto after 6 months.
So let me ask you, Jagero, do you think that, since Wamunyoro is like he's bringing some credibility of Wanjigi, that is in the mountain, or the legitimacy of Wanjigi in the mountain, do you think Wanjigi is also bringing some legitimacy on the opposition? Because most of the time, people have been saying, yes, you are saying you're going to take Ruto home. After taking Ruto home, then what? Because you're saying that the Wanjigi brings in the after taking Ruto home. Then what? We are talking about the issue of odious debts. We are talking about the issue of stabilizing the economy. Do you think now Wanjigi will bring that credibility or that legitimacy of the united opposition to the people?
Yes, he's going to do a lot. He's going to do wonders. My crystal ball tells me,
Professor.
I hope I don't have a fake accent. My crystal ball tells me that I think that Wamunyoro needs Wanjigi more than he needs him. I think so.
Actually, somebody is saying that Wamunyoro will submit to Wanjigi because knowledge will always win.
Yes, he needs him. And he's going to give him a lot. It is going to be a very big shot in the arm. Because you cannot tell us that we don't know how to run the government while we have Mr. Wanjigi by our side. Mr. Wanjigi can actually explain for you this economy from top down and tell you exactly what they're going to do.
What did you say he has studied? What did you say he studied?
Wanjigi. No, he's a businessman. He's not studied anything important, but he knows how to run things.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think he studied something. As a matter of fact, the last election he was not able to stand because he did not have a degree, I think. Yes, in the last election.
Let Sekjen tell us.
Yeah, I think so. I am not sure, and I cannot say that for sure. But there was a problem. There was a problem with his degree. I am not sure. I don't know whether he's the same person, but there was a problem. But we all know that degree is not the end of is not the goal to everything.
Here in our country.
Yeah. When Wanjigi has run businesses and he knows how to do it. And the most important thing is that they know that he has helped people win governments. He told me that he did not start politics in 2002. He told me to my face that he started it before that. And at 25, George Saitoti was taking lunch in Wanjigi's house. Wanjigi's house. At 25 years old. Yes. At 25, a lot of powerful people were at the beck and call of Mr. Wanjigi. So he's not a small man. When Ruto went there with helicopters and grenades, wanting to fish him out, yeah. There are several stories that are being told that I have been told in confidence, so I can't say them on a podcast.
Okay.
Yeah. So Wanjigi is a caterpillar. Do you know a caterpillar? Hey.
I have so much respect to those people who really survived during Moi's time.
Yeah, they did.
If you were really a politician and you really survived to play around Moi,
yeah,
I have much respect.
So I think I think today's conversation, today's meet between Wamunyoro and Wanjigi, you can see that Wamunyoro is grinning from ear to ear. The prodigal son is home. What can we cook for you? What meal can we serve you? All right?
Well, we've seen Wamunyoro going to Uhuru Kenyatta, and so far, I don't know what is happening with the Uhuru Kenyatta's camp when it comes to now the mountain. Because every time Kioni
I think that what is happening between Uhuru Kenyatta and Wamunyoro is that Uhuru has been the kingpin of the region. But Wamunyoro has come from behind to overtake him around that sharp political bend. And now Wamunyoro sits at the top. And that happens in the run-up to the 2022 election, when Gachagua comes out of the waters very strongly with vengeance and aggression towards Uhuru Kenyatta, takes him, clean sweep, and inherits the mountain by way of his words. And I don't think that Uhuru Kenyatta has been okay with that. Okay? And I don't think Uhuru Kenyatta has accepted that Wamunyoro is the king of the mountain.
Yes, yes.
Because every time he looks at Wamunyoro, he asks, but who is he? He's the son of who? Mau Mau? And there is a way he twists his mouth, Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta.
You can always read it from Kioni.
Yes, you can always read it from Kioni. So who are you? The son of Mau Mau? No, we don't recognize the sons of Mau Mau because we were never Mau Mau. We were the collaborators of Mau Mau. Kenyatta was a collaborator of Mau Mau. I don't know, but they don't care. So Uhuru Kenyatta cannot sit on that chair where Wanjigi was. He cannot. He will never.
So what happens?
You can never tell what happens in the future, but he cannot be in the same chair where Wanjigi was sitting.
Because some people are saying that Uhuru Kenyatta, that camp will be the end of the mountain.
Who?
The mountain vote. Uhuru Kenyatta
will be the end. What do you mean by that?
I mean, you see now the United Mountain, people are saying that it is Uhuru Kenyatta and his team that are going to break the vote of the mountain.
I doubt.
So
Uhuru is not getting anything.
You feel like he'll just sit and just watch?
No, Uhuru Kenyatta will not get anything. Ruto will get something, not Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta has to swallow his pride and go back to...
He has the money.
The money is not going to work because it did not in 2022. You remember? That money did not work. In fact, the only person that benefited from that money is ODM and and Junet Mohammed. According to the people that know.
Somebody is telling you it is rumored that Uhuru will go to Wamunyoro on Friday. Ani, we wacha kutuenjoy bana.
If he goes to Wamunyoro on Friday,
yes,
I will give you 1,000 bob.
What is 1,000?
It's money.
What can 1,000 buy in our country right now?
Lipstick.
So you say Uhuru Kenyatta, as we speak right now, he has no vote in Mount Kenya?
No, he doesn't. He can't take the Matiang'i, and the Kikuyus know very well that taking the Matiang'i is going to divide those votes and Ruto is going to remain the president. They can't do it. They cannot do it. I would not do it if I am Mount Kenya. Akwende na huyo Matiang'i huku Kisii.
When what does this meeting Wamunyoro and Wanjigi leave the other united opposition leaders?
Nowhere. It's Wanjigi is coming to Wamunyoro. Is interfering at all.
It's not interfering.
No,
with the
because he's not going
opposition.
to be a vice president.
Pardon?
He's not going to be a vice president, is he? Wanjigi. It's not. I think it adds to the strong number. It adds to the strong number of the mountain.
That's why I'm asking. When it comes to now, when they sit down to choose the flag bearer of the united opposition,
Wanjigi will have a say.
Will have a say.
Yeah, Wanjigi will definitely have a say.
What happens to Kalonzo?
Kalonzo is the preferred candidate for the opposition, for the Wamunyoro camp.
Do you think a miracle can happen to have Wamunyoro on the ballot?
Yes. Yeah.
You think something can happen
a lot of people in UDA wants him to run.
Or in UDA? Why?
Because then he remains with only the mountain.
Okay, you feel like if today Wamunyoro decides to go to the ballot,
then
the united opposition will break?
No. Or might break, or they might. The calculation that they are saying is that if Wamunyoro becomes the presidential candidate, then he only gets votes from Mount Kenya, not from anywhere else. That means, but if Kalonzo is to be the presidential candidate, Kalonzo will get kura from all over the country. Yeah.
Wamunyoro will only get from the mountain.
Yes. Because Wamunyoro is not a darling outside the mountain. Nobody likes him because of his party
You don't
politics.
like him.
Who?
You.
Wamunyoro?
Why are you saying nobody likes him? And I see people here, they like him.
No. It is mostly people from Mount Kenya that like Wamunyoro. That's a fact. That's not me joking. No, most people do not like him because of his style of politics. People believe that he's a mountain kingpin, and if he were to stand for president, then he will only get from there. Even the mountain people themselves do not want him to run. They don't. They don't want him to run. Yeah.
Somebody here is saying, Jagero, you must swallow your pride. Uhuru is the factor, not like Baba where Makau Mutua used to drink with Raila. Don't compare.
I have no problem with Uhuru Kenyatta. I think Uhuru Kenyatta did what he had to do. Uhuru Kenyatta made more mistakes than good. Did a lot of miscalculations as president in 2013 and 2017. Yeah. I never voted for him. I don't like him. So that is not new.
Somebody was saying that Wamunyoro has become the new Raila in terms of gatekeeping.
In so many ways.
In so many ways.
In so many ways. The only difference is that he does not go to the streets.
He doesn't. Okay, don't you think that he would want? It's only that
he said he does not go to the streets. No,
they're going to the streets.
He said the day before yesterday that is not his type of politics. That he does not go to the streets.
Is he saying that because it is not, or is he saying that because he has tried and it has not worked?
He has never gone to the street. When did he go to the street?
Do you remember that? What was that when he said that people to come to the streets?
Did he come out to the streets?
He wasn't.
So, was he in the street? No. But the reason why people say that Wamunyoro wants to be Raila, do you understand what it means? Do you understand what it means?
When he says
that he wants to be Raila?
I understand.
What is it?
Maybe a little bit.
Tell me a little bit of what you understand.
Not so much. Yeah, of course, if you become the gatekeeper, is that every other person, if you want to access that community, you must go through him. And that's what we used to see with
Raila. That was only
Raila
one.
Odinga.
That is
just one aspect.
That was only half part.
That's
of
why
who Raila
I said,
was.
Yes, that's why I'm saying I know a little bit. Maybe you give us the rest.
The other part is the capability of Raila to whip the entire country against you. And the capability of having cells, opposition cells across the country. And he knew how to activate them. Raila could, in one phone call, activate all his cells across the country. And he can say Tuesday, Tuesday, and it will be late. It starts from Kibera, it goes to Githurai, it goes to Kawangware, it goes everywhere, it goes to Kondele, it goes to Mombasa, it goes to everywhere.
Why do I feel like we will never have somebody like Raila in Kenya again, somebody who can whip emotions for all the entire country like Raila used to do?
And you are assuming that I loved it?
No, I know you didn't like it. Of course, I've heard you talk about Raila, like how you never liked it.
Yeah, but for me to say, to answer you properly, then I must like it.
See, that's why I'm asking you, do you think there will be ever anyone in our country who can just
there will be.
At that level?
There will be. Wamunyoro had the opportunity to be another Raila, but he's reckless with the way he speaks. Wamunyoro could be a very good Raila. In fact, I expect Wamunyoro to go to Kisumu. I don't know why he doesn't want to go to Kisumu. He should go to Kisumu and have a rally on Oginga Odinga Street. That would be amazing. The people will love it.
Do you think that tribal label that he has been given?
But he's the one who is pouring.
What do you think this is going to end? Or dilute that?
No, but he can change tact. But he's not changing tact. can change tax.
So this goes to the director of whatever.
Yeah.
His
No,
people,
no,
the
no,
people
no. I don't
around
think he's
him.
listening to anybody like that. It just to come from him. He said that Murkomen wanted to kill 10,000 who? Mount Kenya people. He's not serious. He's deluded. I mean, that is delusion. No. Murkomen doesn't want to kill 10,000 Kikuyus. No. No.
Somebody is asking you, Tuesday, alafu anaingia government. What is that?
No, anaingia government in the afternoon. Tuesday in the morning, in the afternoon, is with the government.
But don't you think that Kenyans have really changed? I don't think that Kenyans now will ever be taken for granted.
No,
let me put it in quotes. For granted like that.
Nothing has fundamentally changed.
Are you sure?
No, nothing has fundamentally changed.
Well, I think, Jagero, we need to open our lines
Yes,
to
you
have people of the
here.
internet doing some calls, making some calls right here, because we are here trying to to look at this meeting. What is going to come out of this meeting of Wanjigi and Gachagua? So, producer, you can just have our number right there on the screen so that now people of the internet can call. But we are also looking at your comments right there on our comment section. E10K, and he's saying that, I don't know why am I, every time I want to read, I'm just landing on Annie's comments.
Annie's our best person. Hello there. How are you doing? Your cable, you should change it immediately, bro. You're just...
Hello. What's your name and where are you calling us from? We can't hear you well. Well, you can just disconnect and call again. Please disconnect and call again.
It's not been fixed over there. They need to fix it over there.
Hello.
Oh, Ashim. Hello. Hello. I see somebody on our comment session is saying that comments zetu unaziassume tu.
Hello? Is there somebody connected? No, he just disconnected, I think. You can call again, please. Why are we hearing from there? Hello?
Yes, Jagero. Good evening.
That's beautiful.
Good evening. We can hear you now.
Okay. How are you today?
We are very well, sir. How are you doing?
Good. I would like to say today, Jagero, I don't know if because since you shed your skin or when you sit in that chair, you are spewing a lot of wisdom. I think it's the position. I think it's that position you spew a lot of wisdom.
Thank you very much, sir.
So what I wanted to say is there is a Swahili saying that mwanaramu hata ukimtia kwenye chupa atatoa kidole.
Okay. What does that mean in English? I'm very poor in Swahili.
Like mwanaramu is a bastard. Even if you put him in the bottle,
yes,
he will try to put the finger outside. That for me is Trisha, because you see Trisha is a person who told us how she was swayed by Ruto crying crocodile tears, and then the issue of how she was swayed by that, you understand, by Ruto saying more than Yagosho.
Yeah.
And it swayed her to put the vote. But when Ruto came to power, now she's trying to defend him that this guy has worked.
Yes.
But in real sense, for me, it's like his regime is all about what is it in for me.
Okay.
For a person who's good for the bombers and try to build a mall,
yes,
And for him, this is a business because now he wants to build a mall and then rent it, and then he will earn the money.
Yes.
In a country that we have a deficit of schools, because for me, I believe that I'm a social democrat.
Okay.
Yes, we should have capitalism, but there is an aspect of social aspect that we should, and that is what I liked about you today. We should have those social things that they put us together.
Yeah.
This government is the one which is prouding itself that we have employed a lot of teachers. But Jagero, you are my age mate. You and me when we went to school.
Yeah.
The average number of people in the class, it was around 40.
Yes.
So when now he says that he has employed a lot of teachers, and when you go to that class, you find an average of students is 70, you are lying to us because the population has grown. And when the population has grown, it demands that you employ more teachers. So in fact, you are in deficit. Get my point? Yes. So for him, let him employ teachers to a rate that a public school will have an average of 20 pupils per teacher. Yes. Then we will say he has employed more teachers. But don't come to us and tell us you have employed 100,000 teachers. And you have been a government where, in fact, he was a minister of education at one point. And it is during that duration that he was supposed to make sure that he employed a lot of teachers to keep the rate at least 40. We used to go in a class where a teacher will give you will teach you, give you an assignment, and mark it at the same time because he has the number that he can control. But right now, is that what is happening? The quality of our education in public school is very low to a point that we are going to the informal academies. We call them academies, but they are just informal academies because we see that our kids, they can't do better in the public school.
Yeah.
About infrastructure, you hit it spot on, and I always say you hit it spot on. Because how can you rate an MP based on an opinion poll? Infrastructure should speak to president. Who do you think will be the president? That is the first, that is the end. About telling us who is the best performers, no, they are very wrong. Right now, we have people who are missing in Madare. We are supposed to see an MP representing those people, take the motion to parliament and say that we have missing people in parliament, we have missing people in Madare, and I want the government to come and answer this question on the floor.
Yes.
Then now we can rate that MP as an MP who is representing his people. Because now the government will be forced to come and explain it, and it will be on record that that is the stand of the government, this is the stand of the people. But now we have the people, they are fighting on their own by demonstrating on the street. The MPs, they are quiet, and they say they represent us. How do they represent us? And then they are being rated with CDF. Where is the CDF in our constitution?
All right.
As their mandate.
Thank you.
So thank you very much, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Karibu.
People of the internet, you can call us now. There are so many calls that were coming in when the gentleman was speaking, and I'm hoping that they will call back again. I don't know. Well, let me check my. Let me check. Somebody calling. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing, my brother?
I'm very okay, Jagero.
Where are you calling
I like
us
the
from?
conversation you're having today. I'm calling you from Embakasi, Nairobi.
Okay. There is something you just said.
Yes.
Repeat that again.
Yes?
You just said
I
something.
like the conversation you're having today. Yes, I like the conversation. I've seen you've finished. You're in your second bottle of water.
Okay. Yes, man. It has been very hot. You know, I don't like this seat specifically because I don't like being asked questions about politics.
Yeah. No, Segero, my most important point was I liked the way you were comparing how Gachagua
Yes.
wants to be the next Raila.
Yes.
On my side, I think people are trying to push him to a point where a government cannot be formed, or when a government is formed, you must look for him afterwards for you to have a peaceful government.
Yes.
Or he wants to become a kingmaker. If it is not him, he must choose who becomes the president. And if you don't go through him, he must frustrate you so that you must look for him.
Yes.
And that is why Jimmy Wanjigi going to him,
yes,
I think he's trying, like they have known, that he wants to control the number of members of parliament that is within Mount Kenya. And he's a
Go ahead.
Yes. And that is why he wants to look for a very good number within Mount Kenya
Yes.
to make sure that they frustrate the substantive government if it is not him or his cronies to form who will form the government. So the angle of him becoming Raila, I think, is very clear. And the way I also agree with you that he is not grasping the moment. His politics is still retrogressing. By now, I think he should move forward. He has made his base. So he should now move away from talking tribal politics. And that is why I like, as much as you're making it in jest, he should go to Kisumu. I want him to stand near that bridge, under that bridge, and talk to people in Kisumu. I want to see an overflow of people within the bridge. I want to see some people falling from the bridge.
Do you think people are going to come to? Do you think people are going to come to and greet him in large numbers?
Yes. We are very peaceful. Kisumu, we are very peaceful. Let them come.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Jagero, somebody is saying that yesterday you knew that Wanjigi was supposed to go and meet Wamunyoro because you kept on asking Joachim the same question yesterday. It's like you knew, eh? It's like you knew.
And it happened. I asked him 6 times yesterday that you guys should go and see Wamunyoro.
So you had some.
I am not going. I'm going to
hint,
plead the 5th on that one. I'm going to plead the 5th.
Somebody saying in Grand Coalition, he was busy pleasing. Okay, I don't know. Is this talking about who? I don't know. He's talking about who. Somebody. Okay. Somebody is saying, is it? I was a supporter of Raila, but Raila's biggest undoing was that he was a people pleaser. There's no reason at all why Raila should have supported BBI and no reason at all for him to accept her as a DP. I think they're talking about Martha Karua. What do you think about Martha Karua, by the way, in that coalition?
I'm not a fan. Anyway, I was not supporting that ticket, so nothing matters. I was not a supporter of Raila Odinga in 2022. And neither was I of Martha Karua. Martha Karua has got the sins of 2007 still shadowing her. But Martha Karua would be president now if Raila had won the election. So, good for her. She should go to Wamunyoro and have that beautiful sit down.
I just like how you're saying it. She should be now the president. By the way, would be having a female president in our country.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. History made.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to read around what is happening. Somebody is saying Kenyans want politics of development. Okay, politics development is optional. Is it? Kenyans want politics. Development is optional.
What does that mean?
This is somebody who has just commented that way.
Yeah, but what does that mean?
See, it's just that way. Wakenya wanataka saa ile wanapigiwa siasa. But now when it comes to now the development, the scorecard, like what your leader has really done for you people.
They go for polls.
Yeah.
When you want to know what your leader has done for you, they want a poll. Interesting.
So what do you think? Should we call it a day?
Yes, for sure. I think so.
So I think I take this opportunity to appreciate everyone for joining this conversation, starting from the people of the internet. Thank you so much, you guys, for making the show a success. Thank you also to our team here, producer. Is it Jackson? Wycliffe or Frank?
Frank.
You keep on telling me those are my boyfriends. Okay, it is Frank. Yeah, Frank, thank you for making the show also a success. Thank you to you, Jagero, also for joining this conversation.
I loved it.
Today I was on the steering wheel.
Which was amazing.
So today you felt how you usually feel when you're pushing me, telling me not to sit on the fence. Well, thank you so much. So until next time, that is tomorrow, of course, we usually have a show in the morning here. So if you get time, please join the morning show. We have a show here, which is also quite informative and also insightful. So please, with Vashti and Howie and the team. So please join the conversation. You can also follow me on my podcast, because I also
Citizens
have the Citizens Mic podcast as well. We also have conversations tomorrow. So please join us. We continue talking, because as a country, as a nation, we cannot keep quiet. We can't afford to stop talking. The talking is quite important. Jagero, you have anything to say?
Nothing. I think it's been a beautiful show. I loved it.
Goodbye for now. Have a good night.
All right. Not very much, and I just had a break to tell you about my new book. Everybody says that there is no job, and that is true. Also, that was me 10 years ago. The problem is that everybody is trying to get a job in their town, in their city, in their marketplace. They ask friends for jobs, mothers call uncles, uncles call brothers, but there are no jobs. Let me tell you what no one is telling you. Jobs migrated online. What I actually mean is there are many, many jobs around the world, and there is no one to do them except you. I work for Americans myself. I work for Europeans. I work for the Chinese. I work for the Australians. I work for the Canadians. And so, because I have done so much for myself, I said to myself, you know what? I should compile what I've been doing for the last 15 years. So in 2024, I wrote a digital book called Goldmine 18 Hustles for Africans. And then in 2025, AI came. People say AI is taking away our jobs. And for me, I'm going to say false. There are actually AI jobs. Jobs are not being taken by AI, but there are new jobs online that are there because of AI. Now, mimi ni nani? I created more jobs. And for now, in my new book, we have 25 online and offline jobs that you can leverage on if you do not have a job. So in this powerful volume 2, I share 25 new actionable online hustles specifically researched and tailored for Africans. My new book provides clear step-by-step guidance drawing from my extensive experience and research, including the mistakes I've made and lessons I've learned over the 15 years that I have worked online. So what can you do online? You can become an executive assistant for busy folks in Europe, America, Canada, and get paid for tasks like watching videos and taking online surveys. Okay? You can build a lot of things. Build a business as a virtual assistant, start an e-commerce shop without capital, be an affiliate marketer, or you can also become actually an English tutor and tens of AI jobs. If you have a job, that is fine. But I also know that you can buy this book for that brother, for that sister, for that mother, for that cousin, for that husband who is watching Netflix all day at home. Buy it for your friend who is always asking for cash. You know that friend. Now, all the information is on the description below. You can also inbox me, you can WhatsApp me, or go to my website, which is odworjegero.co.ke.